photos, paintings, and newspapers to teach us about the American experience in the Civil War. And it was all set to music. Music that set just the right mood. Music of pathos and music of emotion. The Ashoken Farewell. Well, not to destroy anybody's ideas, but the Ashoken Farewell was written in 1982 by Jay Ungar. He ran a fiddle and dance camp in the Ashoken Valley in upstate New York. And Ken Burns came to him and said, "We'd like to use a piece of music, and I think I have the music." So that's what we're about to perform, the Ashoken Farewell. I must tell you, Ken Burns was looking for something. He needed to talk about a human being and what happened to that human being as a result of the war. Particularly, he needed to talk about a participant. Mr. Tod Pike.
They took the microphone off the stand and somebody else is going to talk.
A week before the Battle of Bull Run, Sullivan Ballou, a major in the 2nd Rhode Island Volunteers, rode home to his wife in Smithfield. The date is July the 14th, 1861, from Washington, D.C. Dear Sarah, the indications are very strong that we shall move in a few days, perhaps tomorrow. And lest I should not be able to write you again, I feel impelled to write a few lines that may fall under your eye when I am no more. I have no misgivings about, nor lack of confidence in, the cause in which I am engaged, and my courage does not falter. I know how American civilization now leans upon the triumph of the government, and how great a debt we owe to those who went before us through the blood and suffering of the Revolution. And I am willing, perfectly willing, to lay down all my joys in this life to help maintain this government and pay this debt. Sarah, my love for you is deathless. It seems to bind me with mighty cables that nothing but omnipotence can break. And yet my love of country comes over me like a strong wind, and bears me irresistibly with all those chains to the battlefield. The memory of all the blissful moments I have enjoyed with you come crowding over me, and I feel most deeply grateful to God and you that I have enjoyed them for so long, and how hard it is for me to give them up and burn to ashes the hopes of future when, God willing, we might still have lived and loved together and see our boys grown up to honorable manhood together. If I do not return, my dear Sarah, never forget how much I loved you, nor that when my last breath escapes me on the battlefield, I will whisper your name. Forgive my many faults and the many pains I have caused you. How thoughtless, how foolish I have sometimes been. But oh, Sarah, if the dead can come back to life and flit unseen around those they love, I shall always be with you in the brightest day and the darkest night. Always, always. And when the soft breeze fans your cheek, it shall be my breath, or the cool air your throbbing temple, it shall be my spirit passing by. Sarah, do not mourn me dead. Think I am gone and wait for me, for we shall meet again. Sullivan Ballou was killed a week later at the First Battle of Bull Run.